Hi everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepare my bitter leaf, my chicken bitter leaf soup. So yeah, I have the ingredients I'm going to be using. I have scent leaf, also called masopo. This is dried bitter leaf. I've just soaked it in water so it can absorb water and get a bit softer. It's actually very dry. And I also have fresh bitter leaf as well that I bought from the shop, from the grocery shop, an African shop. So it's ndole. Yeah, so you can see how this looks. This is fresh. I love to mix the dry and the fresh. And here is my scent leaves. This is masopo. This is the dried one. It still has the flavor that I need. So let's get started. I'm going to be using chicken. As I said, this is chicken bitter leaf. This is the menu for our soup preparation. I'm using hard chicken. It's dark in color because it's been burned. This chicken has been burned to take out all the feathers on it. I'm going to start by spicing my chicken and letting it cook on the fire. I'm adding in some salt right now. I'm going to add some seasoning cubes as well. So we don't need so much spicing in this recipe. We don't need like too many ingredients. You can blend your pepper. Me again, I'm just putting them in the pot, but go ahead and blend your pepper, guys. So I've just added in salt, maggi and pepper in this chicken. I'm going to add water and let it cook. As I said, this is hard chicken. Always make, if you're preparing this recipe, go with hard chicken. Don't buy the soft one. You won't enjoy it. So we're going to let this cook nicely. This has been on here for the past 30 minutes. Let's have a look and see how it's going. You can see our chicken is cooking nicely. The water is drying up gradually. We'll still let it cook a bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to also start by preparing my bitter leaf. As I said, I have dried bitter leaf. I'm going to soften this with sodium bicarbonate with baking soda. So put in your baking soda. You can use kanwa, but I just love to go in with baking soda. This does the job, guys, and it does it cleanly. So you add your baking soda into your dried bitter leaf and let it boil. Mix it to make sure even if you don't mix it, it's going to, when it starts bubbling, it's going to get mixed in the pot. So this is the way we soften our bitter leaf. If not, it's going to take like forever for it to soften in water because it's actually very dry. I've added a little bit more of the sodium bicarbonate. So we're going to let this boil. Let this boil for some time and then we can drain our bitter leaf. So you can see how this looks. If you touch this now, it's going to be very like soft in your hands. So this is the best thing to do if you're going to prepare ndole with your dried bitter leaf. It helps a lot. With this my recipe, even though I don't want it too soft, but at least I don't want it too dry as well. So that's why I'm mixing it as well with the fresh one. This should be enough. I'm just going to drain this out and and squeeze it out. This is soft enough. I'm going to drain out the water from it and then rinse and squeeze. I'm adding the fresh one directly. I just didn't want to boil the fresh one again. So I'm just going to add it in here, mix it up all together, and then squeeze them together. So this is how it looks. I'm still to mix it up. It's quite hot though. So add water and then you bring everything together. Then squeeze it and it's ready to be cooked. By the way, guys, I just want to wish every one of you Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2022. Wishing you all the best of years. Wishing you greatness and wishing that all your endeavors this year become successful as planned. In Jesus' name. So this is our bitter leaf here, washed, and I've just finished with it. I'm just having a look at the chicken, guys. I had to reduce the fire because it's almost getting there. It's actually well cooked now, and I'm happy with the amount of water that is still in there. You know, chicken as well produces a lot of oil, so there's almost little or no water. Most of it in there is oil. The water in there is fine. When I put in the bitter leaf, it's going to dry up anyways because I've actually squeezed my bitter leaf properly. Right now, I'm going to add in palm oil. You can put your palm oil last after you've put in your bitter leaf, but me knowing my palm oil so well, knowing that it's not the best, knowing that it takes a bit long for it to cook and take out the scent from it, I'm like, I just have to put it in the chicken a bit earlier so it can cook nicely. You guys, I don't know, I've still not found the best palm oil in this country. If you're in the UK and you know where to get, like, the shop to get the best palm oil, just recommend for me, please. Can you just text in the comment section? I've really been struggling with this palm oil thing for quite a long time. I've been buying like different types, and at the end of the day, I'm still not getting what I want. It's quite a big struggle. So my palm oil is in here. My chicken is boiling nicely. Let's get back to our bitter leaf. I also had to chop up the scent leaves. The scent leaf, as I said, in Cameroon is called masopo. This is a dried one. That's why it looks this way. Don't mind the color, guys. The flavor from it is so special. And that's what makes this bitter leaf special. That's what makes this bitter leaf special. So the scent leaf is what actually gives the flavor. You can see how our chicken is boiling nicely. We'll mix this and then we can start bringing in our ingredients, our vegetables and every other ingredient. So I'm just adding in my masopo, my scent leaf. I'm bringing in my bitter leaf as well now. So my bitter leaf is all in here. I'm just going to mix it properly. The pot looks like it's quite tight, but it should be fine. The oil doesn't look enough, so I'm adding a bit of oil and also adding some maggi cubes for it to taste better. So at this stage, just mix properly, taste it, and if you feel like something is lacking, go ahead and add it. I'm adding some salt as well. So I've added 4 seasoning cubes again, and I'm adding some salt as well. So we just want something tasty, we want something really good in the mouth. So taste it and be sure that it's what you want. And this recipe, as I said, is quite straightforward. This is literally everything we need for this recipe. And you guys, this tastes so good. Traditionally, we have this with cocoyams, we have this with plantains, you can have this with yams, but personally, I would say go in with cocoyams if you have. You can also have this with corn fufu. Today, I'm going to be having mine with yams actually. So you can go in with anything that goes for you. This is a special delicacy for us, and I would say this is very very delicious. It's simple, but it's actually very delicious. I'm going to let this on the fire for some time. You can see smoke coming out of my pot. That means it's getting a bit burnt underneath. I don't want that. Even though the burnt flavor isn't that bad though, it gives a good flavor to our food, but I don't want it to burn. So this is everything about our cooking today. Hope you enjoyed this recipe, and please do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Thank you all.